Yeah, I know. I was selling them out and there's no value to the thing. And look at this stuff. The way some of it's burned, no one's ever going to recognize it.
Oh, I'm at a loss, I think.
I'm sorry about that.
All right. I think it was just something for me to do till I got sleepy. Now I've kept you awake, too.
No, I couldn't sleep either. Just as worried about Mom as you are.
And there's Daddy. I don't know how he's going to be able to handle this. And, I mean, can you imagine how he must feel? That he's partly to blame for his own son's death?
And I'm just wondering what Cruz is going to decide. I don't know. I don't think Mom can handle prison so well after being in hospitals all these years.
No, I wish he'd just forget it. Just put it aside. I mean, all the pain we've already felt for Mother and Daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, even Joe.
Oh, my God, look at this. A camera, or, oh, gosh, what's left of one.
Hey, that looks like Nick's. Hang on. I had to bring this to him.
Yeah, you might be able to salvage something out of that.
Hey, Ted.
Yeah.
I want you to help me. I want us to work together, all right? Just to help Mom and Dad come closer together.
Well, what about Gina? We're not just going to push her aside.
No, nothing that callous. She's Daddy's wife now, and she's part of the family, but I want Mom to be part of it.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
All right. So let's be there for her. What do you say?
All right, I say no problem.
Hi, honey. What are you doing here?
I saw your light. I thought maybe you want some company.
Oh, yes. Come in. I do.
Thank you. Darling, you went home with Cruz. What happened? Well, he hasn't made up his mind yet, and he really didn't want to stay there. Guess I just wanted to know if maybe he wanted to talk.
I'm so glad you're here.
Sorry it's so late.
I don't even know what time it is.
It's about 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning. Oh, well, that means it's 4 hours till dawn. No, since I'm not going to sleep tonight at all. It's not late for me. It's early.
The main thing I want you to know from me is that I understand what happened was an accident. And I don't blame you any more than I blame Daddy for loaning the gun. And I want you to know I love you. I really do love you.
I love you, too. I love you so much. Oh, boy. It makes me feel so good inside to hear you say that.
I can get you something to make you sleep. I have to go back to the house.
No, honey. It's all right. Eden, the truth is that I'm afraid to go to sleep. For so many years, I have dreamed about Channing's death, and I didn't know what the nightmares meant. Now that I know the truth, sleep frightens me. It's not a dream anymore. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
And I am suddenly afraid of the future. I'm afraid of what Cruz is going to decide.
I'm afraid, too.
The trouble is, I got this decision to make, and I don't seem to be able to make it.
Seems to me you're always pretty good at making decisions. I'm sorry I can't help you.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think anybody can help at this point.
I'm going to go see if I can rustle up a nightcap, okay?
Yeah.
Channing! I killed my own son! The gun shouldn't have fired. I unloaded the pistol. I never would have pulled that trigger. I only wanted to frighten Miles. You heard what happened, Cruz. It was an accident. She didn't remember. She had no idea. Don't do anything to her, please. How can you want to see her punished?
You know, Eden and I were supposed to try to get married again today. here I am trying to decide whether or not to press charges against her mother. That's really one more of life's little ironies, don't you think?
You think she'll understand if you do it?
The signals aren't promising. Nicky, what do you think, man? Can you do something you know is wrong and still live with yourself afterwards?
You sure you don't want some hot chocolate? It might just do the trick.
I don't think so, thanks.
You used to love it when you were little, with animal crackers, remember?
Animal crackers?
Mm-hmm.
This is so like me.
Oh, it was like you. You ate your animal crackers very selectively. Just picked out the ones you wanted. I was always afraid you'd grow up to be a zoologist or a big game hunter or something. And when I'd ask you what you wanted to be when you grew up, you'd say to me, I want to be somebody's wife, somebody's mother, just like you, Mama.
I don't remember that.
Well, you were very, very young. And so very sweet. I'll be back in a minute.
Expect to find anybody else here at this hour of night?
Hey, what'd you do? Just put the paper to bed?
No, I just put a couple of beers to bed. I was trying to scare up a couple more.
You guys mind if I sit down? I think it's a good idea if you do, man. Warren, you know Nick Hartley, don't you?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Nick. How you doing?
Warren?
So, you celebrating?
What have I got to celebrate?
You're the man of the hour, aren't you? I mean, you solved the crime of the year that nobody else could. Showed up a lot of people for what they really are. Made me face up to what kind of person I am. Guess I ought to thank you for that. Otherwise, I probably would have forgotten, or maybe never even known myself.
Warren, I'm going to get you a cup of coffee, man.
No, wait, hang on, man. I got to work this out. This
Take it easy.
stuff.
I'll be right back.
Look, I was the one that wanted to kill Channing. That makes me just as... I'm supposed to talk about this. Look, Nick, don't you think it is a lousy justice system that puts an accidental killer in jail and lets a would-be killer go free?
You're asking the wrong man, Warren. I don't know a lot about justice. But I do know a little bit something about hangovers, and I bet you're going to have a butte in the morning.
No. Hey, it's just a man who doesn't drink too much that thinks that black coffee serves you up.
Yeah, well, sometimes anything might help.
Look, I'm not that bad off. At worst, I am just one sheep to the wind.
Well, let's not raise any more sail, huh? Or anything else, huh?
Yeah, today was quite a revelation for me. A lot of other people, too, I guess.
I don't know what happened today. Cruz is keeping it all to himself, and I think he wants the rest of you to do the same.
Hey, don't worry. I'm not going to divulge any trade secrets here. Hey, Maggie, wait. Come here. What are you doing, huh?
I was wrong. I shouldn't have come.
Yeah, but you did. Why so late?
Because I wanted to talk to you.
Go on.
You were right in what you said about me. I do care for you. And I want you. And I don't know what to do about it. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's every bit as hard for me as it is for you.
Look, Maggie, I've had a little too much to drink tonight. Give me a ride back to my place.
Warren.
Please.
Yeah, all right.
I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I don't need those pills if that's what you're thinking. I just take one every once in a while just to relax me. Well, I'm very tired, so I'm going to ask you to excuse me. If you want to have a scene, we're going to have a scene tomorrow, all right? But right now, I just want to go to sleep, and I think I should sleep alone tonight. Will you stop staring at me? Well, why don't you say something? Why are you doing this? You're angry because I told the press about Sophia. But I I did that for the good of everybody. My God, she killed your son. Her son. That's horrible. It's a crime, and she should be punished.
I loaded the gun. I'm just as guilty.
Oh, but that's ridiculous. You didn't know what she was going to do with the gun. I mean, she deserves to be exposed and punished.
That's up to the law, not you. Thank God I stopped you in time.
Oh, right. You stopped me. Now stop torturing me. It isn't right. I'm pregnant. This kind of emotional pressure, this kind of strain, it could hurt the baby. Don't you have any consideration for me at all?
Your consideration? You're pregnant. You're taking pills that could hurt our baby.
I'm not taking any pills.
Gina, stop this. You've been taking them all along. And then Brandon got a hold of them one afternoon and damn near died. You could have killed your own child just the way that Sophia killed Channing.
No, I never would have. I never would have. And Brandon was all right that day. Nothing happened to me. He was fine.
All right. Have you forgot? The doctor said that he could have had brain damage.
I only was going to take one pill. I just only found them again today.
Oh, you only found them today, but you couldn't wait to start taking them again. I thought we made an agreement to get rid of all the dangerous pills in this house for Brandon's sake.
I was going to.
Oh, stop it, Gina. I'm going to find out the truth sooner or later. If you're addicted to these, you're not going to be able to hide it from me for very long.
I'm not addicted to anything.
All right, then we're going to sit down here then until we find out. All night if necessary. We're going to see what happens. I hope you're telling me the truth. I want to trust you again.
Well, then why don't you? I don't see why you don't trust me now. And even if you don't trust me, you have no right to treat me like this. You're making me suffer. Don't you see how you're making me suffer?
And for your own good, Gina.
You hypocrite. You don't really care about me. You just want to hurt me. Well, I won't be spied on. And I won't be held prisoner. If you don't trust me, then don't. I don't care.
The door's locked, Gina.
Unlock it.
No, it's going to stay locked until I'm satisfied that you're telling me the truth. Because if I find out you aren't, God help you.
Come on, Maggie. Look, I don't get it. What are we doing here? I thought you said you were going to take me back to my place, huh?
Well, you're in no condition to be left alone. Come on, you asked for my help now. Just let me give it to you, okay?
All right, you're the boss. Whatever you say. Don't forget, I'm not as bad off as you seem to think I am.
Sure. Now, come on and take off your jacket.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then sit down on the couch before you fall down on the floor.
A gentleman never falls on the floor. My father told me that once. I believe he was lying on the floor at the time.
What were you drinking with such a vengeance? You know how much I love you and want you. Maybe it's better if you don't. Yeah, it's much better. Sweet dreams.
Hey, brother. Everything okay?
Yeah. Been playing all night, Inspector.
Listen, you want to take a break and go up to the house for a while? I'm going to hang around here.
Thanks.
Hi.
Baby. I'm so glad to see you.
I couldn't sleep. I think I've gotten kind of used to having you next to me.
Hasn't been easy for me either. What about Mom?
I don't know, Eden.
I thought that's why you came. Because you were going to tell me everything was all right.
I'm trying to find a way to make everything be all right, but I haven't yet.
Good night, then. Mama, wake up. Wake up. You're dreaming. Are you okay? Are you all right? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you all right? Are you okay?
Eden, I want to go to Channing's grave. I want to see it. Even though he died 6 years ago, it's like just a few hours to me. I need to go there.
All right, I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
No. You're getting married today to Cruz. You can't do that.
Oh, come on. I'm going to go with you. You know how I am when I make up my mind. I'm very much my mother's daughter.
No, I want my pills and just give them to me.
Now do you deny that you're hooked?
What does it matter? Just give them to me.
I can't stand this anymore. A wife that's a drug addict.
No, I'm not.
I'm not going to argue with you about it, but I am going to do something about it.
What are you talking about? Do what? What are you going to do? Easy?
I'm sorry. There's no other way.
Oh, you're trying to drive me crazy. You want to hurt me.
I wish you could get a look at yourself right now. It's not a very pretty picture.
Oh, it's not pretty, no. Well, it's what you made me.
All right, then it's up to me to undo it.
Oh, you're just trying to frighten me, but I'm not going to let you frighten me. And I'm not going to forgive you for even trying. I'm never going to
Hello?
I'm sorry, I woke you up, didn't I?
Not quite yet. The morning's still young. Who is this?
It's Kelly. Listen, I'm sorry I called so early. It's just that I have something of yours and I was going to bring it by. How long will it take for you to wash your face?
About 8 hours if I do it right. 15 minutes if I don't.
All right, I'll see you in 15 minutes.
Right. Oh, Nick. Oh, pal. This place is a sty. God. Let's get us together right now.
You may talk a lot better than I do. You're not a better person than I am. You like to make people suffer. And then you sit back and you watch them squirm, just like what you did to Joe Perkins. Look at the way you treat Mason. You're a monster to your children. To Ted, to Kelly, to Eden. You want to control all their lives, don't you? Now you want to control Brandon's and mine.
Where would your life be if I didn't take control of it? Be some secretary somewhere sitting, crossing and uncrossing your legs for every executive that walks by so you could try to trap him into marriage like you did Stockman?
My God. Is that what you think of me?
That's what I know about you. Don't you try to put on airs with me after your sordid past with Hank Judson.
Well, you said you forgave me. You even said you loved me.
Now when I see you wallowing around in your inability to shake this drug habit, screaming and clawing like a fishwife, you make me sick.
You make me sick, too. You damage everybody that's ever loved you. Look what you did to Marcello. I should have listened to Mason when he warned me to stay out of your life. He said, escape while you can.
Mason said that to you?
Yes. Your children know you. It's only fools like me that get deceived. Mason told me that you'd do anything in the world to get control of Brandon. And it's even worse now that you know you're responsible for Channing's death. Well, I am not going to stand here and let you destroy us. I'm taking Brandon and the baby I'm carrying, and I'm leaving you. You're not going to control us.
You can go as far as you want, but Brandon stays with me.
No! He's my little boy. He goes wherever I go, and I'm going to make damn sure I get him as far away from you as possible.
What's going on? What are you guys fighting about?
Ted, stay out of
No,
it.
you let him stay in here. You should see what you're like. I'm going to leave your father dead for good.
What's this on?
He took my pills, and he won't give them back to me. Now, you give me back my pills, because I want to get out of here.
Gina, you're still taking those pills? Huh?
Ted, you know about this?
You give them to me, they're mine!
No, you're finished with the pills.
You're worse than Hank Judson. He tried to bleed me dry. He tried to blackmail me for every cent he could get.
Oh, that's what it's all about. Hank Judson, I should have known.
That's right. He was my dealer, my pusher. You like hearing those words?
Is that what was going on down in the tunnel? You and Judson and the pills?
Yes.
And you knew about this?
No! Ted didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I knew.
God, what's going on with this family?
Channing. How can I ever explain this terrible mistake, this terrible tragedy? Whatever you are, please know that I love you. I never meant to hurt you. And I'd give anything if I could bring you back. Please forgive me. My son, please forgive me.
I know how deeply you loved your son. Nothing I've done was meant to deny that.
I understand. So what's your decision?
Amazing. She's on time. Coming!
Hi. Can I come in?
Oh, please do. Come right in.
This is yours?
No, thank you. Please, excuse the mess.
Interesting place. Did you just move in?
No. I've been here for a while. You want to give me a break? You know how it is. One assignment after the next. You know, no time to organize, no time to clean, no time to cook.
No time to do laundry either, I guess.
Laundry?
That is what you have behind your back, right?
A little bit of the slob in me, I'm afraid. Too many years of living out of suitcases and camera bags.
Or too many years of being a bachelor.
Oh, whoa. Now, just hold it right there. Now, before I'm relegated to the cliche role of the bachelor, you should know that I at least make an effort.
No.
Yes. Every second or third month, I try to clean up my act, you know. I spend at least a day or two, and then Then it starts to take over again. A beer can here, a newspaper over there. You know, these newspapers are incredible. It's like you leave them alone too long, and they start to multiply like rabbits. No. I am serious about this. Why do you think people have paper drives? They're hauling them all away to farms and starting herds of newspapers.
Like cattle.
A little bit like cattle. Only instead of heifers, you've got the comics.
Oh, instead of bulls, you've got the sports section.
I think you've got the idea.
And I've got another idea. You are slightly crazy.
Yes, but lovable. Or at least my mother used to tell me that. You want some orange juice?
No, thanks.
She also told me to clean up my room a lot, which is probably why I don't do it now. Huh. I think I'm trying to get even with her.
This is it?
Lance Corporal Hanley C. Bodek, USMC.
You guys friends?
He pulled me out of a rice paddy once. We met in that place. You've heard about it. Vietnam?
Mm-hmm.
That's where they had numbers for the hills instead of names. Yeah, you don't want to talk about that.
Not if you don't want to tell me.
Maybe that's what my problem is. Maybe I don't talk about it enough. That guy, the one you were looking at, was from Walla Walla, Washington. And old Hanley used to say they liked the town so much they named it twice. One day he was out on patrol and I was tagging along with my camera. And Hanley, old Hanley, he was humming a Creedence song. Bad Moon Rising. Oh, man, he loved that song. He would play that song 20 times a night until the other guys would kick over his record player. I remember how funny he looked from behind. His helmet was on crooked, his flak jacket was open, big tear down the back, and his pants had fallen down around his butt, and you could see everything. So I lifted up my camera. It was a great humor shot. And I'm focusing. And through the viewfinder I'm watching. And I see his head jerk up. And he's standing there real straight. And I'm thinking to myself, come on, Hanley, quit screwing around, man. We are on patrol. And then he dropped. I never heard the shot. I didn't even see them. And when I got to him, when I finally crawled over to him, and I looked for his face, he didn't have one. And all I could hear was Bad Moon Rising playing over and over again in my head. And he's gone. I'm sorry.
Hey, Nick, it's all right. Okay.
I've never told anybody that before. You're the first.
Hey, I'm sure he was a great guy.
Yeah, he was. They all were.
I didn't know anything. I lied to him. He had no idea what was happening down there. I found Hank's body buried in the rubble, and I took the pills from him. I didn't tell Ted anything about it. I told him I was quitting. He believed me.
Yeah, I did. Can you hear yourself? Listen to how desperate you are to get these. You'd lie, you'd cheat, you'd steal. You were consorting with blackmailers and pushers. My God, Gina, what do you get from them that makes it all worthwhile?
They make me numb. For a little while, I can forget that I'm losing my husband to his first wife. That she's living right here with us. That I'm responsible for Hank Judson's death. That I stole from you to finance a habit I just can't break.
I don't understand. How could you do this?
It's an addiction!
How could you become addicted? How did it get started?
After the accident, I was in the hospital in a lot of pain. They gave me...
Pain? Pain is no excuse. Do you realize what these pills could be doing to our baby?
Don't you think I know that? I hate what I've done to myself. I know I need help. I don't know how to get it. I know I need help.
All right. All right. That's what I've been waiting to hear you say.
Gina, we all want to help you, all right? Oh, we care about you.
Of course we do. I'm sorry I had to be so hard on you, but I had to get you to say that. Now, everything is going to be all right. We'll take care of you now.
You're really good.
Thanks, but it's really easy when you set the shot. You pose him and shoot him. Nothing to it.
Well, then that must mean you've got some great action shots from the fire. How long will it take for you to try and develop that film?
Kelly, I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't want to develop the fire pictures.
You don't? Why not?
I have a very serious aversion to fire. It's a phobia or something. I don't know. Maybe it's... Listen, I don't know and I don't care. I just hate fire. Okay?
Okay. I thought I saw that at the Orient Express. I don't guess anybody was real crazy about it, though.
No. Those people were frightened, but I was physically sick. I saw too many fires in Vietnam. I saw too many houses and people burned. I saw too many innocent people and children killed.
Look, Nick, sometimes you have to face things at one point. I mean, my mother and father have had to face some awful things about their lives. And me, those last few hours, before my husband died.
Yeah. But what good does that do me?
Look, all I'm getting at is the important thing is to not let them or it run you. I mean, you have to meet them and conquer it. I mean, there's no other way for you to go on. And if you don't go on, where are you?
Okay. You win. I'm going to develop those pictures for you.
Good. Then maybe I'll give you some help doing your laundry.
Oh, good. You're awake.
What am I doing here?
It's what's known as sleeping it off. I didn't think you were in any condition to go home last night, so I let you stay here.
That's right, I remember. Thank you.
Why don't you try sitting up? If you'd like to take a shower, I put some clean towels out. And you can use Ben's razor.
Look, that's all right. Look, I can go home and take care of myself.
Sure. I didn't mean anything.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound like I was snapping at you. I'm not mad. Yeah, I'm just mad at myself.
Is it just the hangover, or is it something more?
Look, I'm all right.
That was a pretty dumb question. There wouldn't be a hangover if there hadn't been something more to start with. Why don't you tell me?
I didn't tell you everything last night.
You barely made it to the couch. Conversation was way beyond you.
I haven't done that in a long time. Well, I hope it wasn't a problem. I'm sorry if I was.
Warren, look, I've known you long enough to know when something's bothering you. Why don't you tell me? Maybe I can help.
It's just I finally had to face a few things about myself last night. Cruz's little scene-playing expedition.
Something so bad?
Yes, I would have killed Channing that day. I went there planning to do it, and I probably would have if someone hadn't beaten me to it. I never thought I was capable of killing somebody. And now I know that I was. Or I am. And that's not a very pleasant thought to have about yourself.
Warren, listen to me. There are moments for everyone where you're pushed to the limit or even beyond it. There are moments full of pain and frustration and anger that cause those kind of thoughts. There was a time when I almost wanted to have the plug pulled on Ben. But at the last moment, I couldn't do it. And I don't think you could have killed Channing either, not really.
Maggie, maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do.
Oh, yes, I do. And I'm never wrong about people. I can practically give you a lifetime guarantee on yourself.
Maybe you went into the wrong profession. Maybe you should have been a nurse or a psychiatrist or something.
Well, cops have to be a little bit of all of that. That's one of the reasons why I took it up. Are you feeling better now?
I always feel better when I'm around you. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Let me go get you some orange juice.
Sure, why, and some eggs would be nice.
Don't press your luck.
Yeah.
Doctor, I was wondering, wouldn't it be best to take Mrs. Capwell to a private hospital where she can be treated for this dependency she has on drugs?
Private hospital? Talking about having me committed, aren't you? You want to put me in some kind of institution where I won't be able to visit Brandon? Well, no, you can't let them do that. Doctor, please don't let them.
Now, Mrs. Capwell, just stay calm.
Well, it's all right, Gina. We only want what's best for you, all right?
Don't send me away, then. I promise you I'll be good. But let me stay at home. I'll do anything you want, I swear. I know I've been a problem with Sophia, but if you wanted to stay in the house, I won't say anything against her. I'll do anything you want me to.
Gina, stop this. Now, no one is trying to hurt you. There's no reason for you to get upset. Doctor, please assure her that there are many fine places where she can be cared for.
Of course there are, Mrs. Capwell. Private institutions today are more like resorts than hospitals. You don't have a thing to be frightened of.
Now, why do I have to be sent away?
Because I think it's best. Not only for your sake, but for the babies and Brandon's. Now, you need professional help. The kind of help that we can't give you here at home.
I could take care of myself. We could hire a nurse together. We'll be fine.
Gina, please stop this.
I'm afraid.
There's no reason for you to be afraid. Now, we're not going to leave you someplace that you're not happy. We'll take care of you, I promise you.
Stacey, please don't do this to me. You said you were going to take Brandon away from me. Is this how you're going to do it?
Doctor, would you mind? I think we can solve this in private.
Of course.
No, please don't go.
I'll be right outside, Mrs. Capwell.
Thanks, Doc.
How could you embarrass yourself and us that way?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you. Ted, please don't let him do it. Please don't let him have me committed to an asylum.
Gina, stop it. You're being irrational.
Well, let's just wait then.
Wait for what?
Well, we don't have to do it today. Let's wait and talk. We can both pick a place that we're both happy with, but not now, not today. Let's talk first.
There's no need to talk anymore. You're going to be hospitalized. And the sooner the better. The longer we wait, the harder it is for you to break this habit.
You're so cruel. You know there's nothing I can do to stop you. And you think you're punishing me for everything I did? Cece, please don't do it. I can't stand it.
You said you needed the night to think about it. Have you reached a decision yet, Cruz?
I've been trying to get him to tell me that since we left the house yesterday.
I couldn't tell you because I didn't know.
May I say something first?
Of course.
6 years ago. Well, I've come a long way since then. And I know that I was obsessed with anger and hate and fear of Lionel Lockridge. But even 6 years ago, Cruz, I only meant to frighten him. You have to believe me when I tell you that.
I do believe you.
And since then, I found my family again. And I've won their love. And Eden, and Kelly, and Ted, and even Cece have forgiven me. And I think it's been very good for everyone that I've been back. I think I came back at a good time, and I like to think it's been good for them.
We love you, and we need you.
Cruz, I promised myself that I wouldn't beg. But this is so important for so many people. Please, don't take us away from each other again. My children have forgiven me, and they've found it in their hearts to understand, and I am begging you. Give me another chance.
Don't you think she deserves it? After all, what happened because she was ill. She shouldn't be punished for that.
I'm not trying to punish anyone. That's not what this is about.
What is it about? Deciding whether she should be punished? Doing your job?
Your job comes before everything else, before kindness, before compassion.
Kindness and compassion were not meant to enter in at this
Well,
point.
they should. There shouldn't be law without leniency. There shouldn't be justice without forgiveness. Do you think that you and I are going to be able to stay together if you take away someone as precious to me as my mother?
You mean there's no room in your heart for forgiveness either, is that it?
Please, Cruz, Eden, don't let this come between the two of you. I have enough on my conscience now. He hasn't told us his decision yet, darling.
I could see it in your eyes. Look at me. You tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you're not going to arrest her.
This is probably the most difficult thing I've ever had to do in my life, but I have no choice.
Mom, let's go. No,
Eden,
honey.
stop!
What are you gonna do, huh? You gonna shoot us? Just doing your job. Why don't you do your job, Cruz? Why don't you do your job?
Dear, you said...
I will never forgive you for doing this.
Don't say that, honey.
I mean it!
I will recommend the lightest charge possible, and I will do everything in my power to help you.
I can't believe you're doing this to me. I thought you loved me.
I do. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to speak with an attorney and to have an attorney present during questioning. If you so desire and cannot afford one, an attorney will be appointed for you without charge before questioning.